This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your host and DM, Johnny, and welcome to Season 7, The Shadow Menace. Now, before we get into our show, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this episode and sponsors for the season, the Storytelling Collective. The Storytelling Collective is a group of instructors that have come together to help teach people how to write TTRPGs and get their footing in the industry. So it is a great place to go. It's a great place to learn. And if you head over to Storytelling Col, C-O-L at the end, on Twitter and give them a follow, or head over to storytellingcollective.com, they will have all the information you need there. They have multiple streams you can learn from, numerous classes to help you with marketing, design, everything that you need. It is a great place to check out, and it helps brings everyone's voice to the table and make sure everyone has a space to tell their story. And I think they're awesome. I think they're great, and I think you should check them out and give them a follow on Twitter. It will be worth your time. It is such a fun experience. Thank you so much to the Storytelling Collective. Let's just jump right into it. Before we start the show, remember you can follow us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. You can find us on any app that plays a podcast, and you can find us on our own website at www.flyinglizardstudio.com. You can join us on our Discord server and our YouTube channel. All those links will be in the post down below. So let's get into this episode. Bulls and book golems. Remember, wear a mask, get vaccinated, tell a loved one how you feel, and I will see you next week. I love you all so much. Have a good one. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Diecast podcast, The Shadow Menace, episode 6, as we join the Trollskull Trio inside the Wailing Archives, as they've made friends with ghosts, explored a library, undertaken a few side quests to find some objects inside the library. They went inside to try and find some books, found one of the books by complete happenstance on their random encounter table, and made their way into the evocation wing of the library, where the floor was scorched, pitted with acid, charred, burned. Every type of element had been unleashed here, and as they were exploring around to try and find some spell scrolls, they unfortunately triggered a trap on one of the bookcases, and a big swirling construct of books and tomes came flying together. If you could imagine a big kind of the spine of a book opened up and kind of make a chess piece out of like a big, like 4 or 5 foot tome, books stacked on top of each other to make up legs, scrolls and coming together to make arms, and like a big old Harry Potter kind of book mouth type of head with 2 little black eyes at the top, and the pages tear up into teeth. As Dragonbait, Waywocket Sr., and the Trollskull Trio now have a book golem to deal with as we start off. So I will ask everyone to please. Oops. 1 second. I'm going to ask you. I forgot to clear the old. I'm going to ask you to do it again because I forgot to clear the last turn. All right. So now roll for initiative, please.
No, that was up both of us.
Rolled.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
It's all right. No worries. Maybe I'll get better. Actually, I got the exact same roll. It was really meant to be.
Dragonbait did not roll well.
Whoa, 21.
Oops, that was Dragonbait. Sorry, he should have been 2. Here's Waywocket Senior.
Oh, you have you didn't click yourself,
right?
Adam.
What?
You gotta you still take that 21, but you have to click on your token and then click initiative. And as an FYI, John, your
I think that's
rolls are public right now.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm going to switch it to GM roll in a second. So let's do, is it descending? It is descending. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay.
Well, Uther actually rolled a 20, not a 1.
Oh, okay. Where is Uther? Let me move him up there.
Yeah. Technically got a 15, but I don't really care. I don't really want to go first. Or second.
You're going.
And I don't know if I can get new Carl in because there isn't an initiative. But no, there it is. Oops.
19. There we go. No, 19. All right. So you are in this evocation wing of the Wailing Archives, and you see this big monstrous size construct made out of books. It is roared to life as you see pages are swirling around it in a maelstrom. Uther, you are the first to go. What do you wish to do?
Stand aside, comrades. I'll get this pile of paper off our backs.
And what? All right.
See what I did there?
I did.
Wait, is this the golem? This big purple?
Yeah, it says book golem underneath. I couldn't find a good image to slide in.
Sure. Okay. Let's take a look at my various spells. I'll worry about my spells another time. In fact, I shall run to the book golem. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And let's give him a good old attack.
Fire away.
With the halberd.
Oh, dirty. Yeah, dirty.
Pretty good.
Nice hit. That's definitely a hit.
And then what do I roll for my damage?
Click on the word halberd underneath it.
Oh, I see. Right here.
For 9. And if you wish, you don't have to if you don't want to, but you can also add in, you can use the spell slot and use Divine Strike to add in more damage if you wish. You don't have to. It's if you want to spice it up now or you want to save that for later on, you're all good.
Yeah, and you also get a second attack because you are a martial fighter.
Right, because I'm sort of two-handing it, and I get a second attack all the time.
You get a second attack all the time, and then you also, of course, have your bonus action attack because you're polearm mastery.
So I get 3 attacks.
Yeah, if you choose.
Might as well keep hitting. Is that a hit, John?
A 12 is unfortunately a miss as you try and hit the center torso of the book golem, and you actually just scrape the side of the spine and covers of the book, just perfectly deflect your blade away. It is not enough.
Careful, friends. It has some sort of hard cover. That's got to be good, though, right?
For your bonus deck, yeah, that is definitely a hit. You hit with the butt end of your... Oh, you're going to have to roll the D4, because that's the butt end of your...
Oh, I see. It's a smaller...
Yeah.
There we go. 3 damage, please.
3 damage. All right, that's 12.
And that's my turn. And now I'm going to use the time to look at what these spells are.
All right, next on the list is Carl Jr. What does Carl Jr. do, Miles?
Carl will scurry to the feet of the book golem and take the help action, granting advantage to the next attack roll made to this book golem.
Ooh, nice. What does Carl do to distract or help against the book golem?
I imagine he scurries into the feet and starts gnawing at some annoying appendages that make up its the book spine that makes its Achilles heel. Nice.
All right, it is the book golem's turn. It looks around and sees a whole bevy of people around it, and will do its page swarm. So everyone within 15 feet must make a DC 16 dexterity save, please.
Whoa.
So I'm not within 15 feet, am I?
I'll put you technically in the room, and you're a 1, 2. You're just out of range, Amalika. I believe Waywocket Senior's just out of range. Dragonbait's in, Uther's in, Carl Jr.'s in, and Waywocket is in.
Haha, I'm batting the pages aside with my halberd.
Dexterity save. It's a 23. But this is where Carl Jr. dies.
Oh no, Carl Jr. Torn paper cut to death.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a reason why I seem to be always rolling with advantage? Like, is that part of my...
That's just part of roll 20. So you always take the one on the left until you have advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah. There's also a way to toggle it in your settings.
Yeah, how am I turning it off here?
Okay.
If you go to... How did I do this?
Okay, let's get to...
I think it's in the cogwheel.
Actually, sorry, if this helps, Dragonbait has a special effect. If you are within 15 yards... Oh, wait, no. Nope, that's within 10 yards. Or 10 feet, sorry. Is anyone within 10 feet of them? No,
I don't think so.
So no one gets a bonus to their saving throw. Never mind, I'm sorry. But Dragonbait still has to roll. This is dexterity save. It is... Uh-oh, it's a +1.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
14? Ooh, no. So he's going to take the full brunt of this. Everyone else is going to take 9 damage. It's 9 slashing damage, and Dragonbait is going to take 18 slashing damage. And you notice that he has a big, massive paper cut on his arm, and it starts to bleed immediately.
No.
It slices Carl Jr. Straight in half, but Waywocket jumps nimbly out of the way of all of the damages because he has evasion, takes no damage.
Nice.
Carl, no.
And Uther takes 8 damage.
Why 8?
Because you made your save, so you're only taking half of it.
Oh. Alrighty then.
All right, and after that is Amalika's go.
All right. I don't think you added my Wand of Lightning Bolts to my sheet.
No, I put it I swore I made it. Where is it? Potion.
I don't think it's here.
Let me check. I seriously thought I did. Is it in your... Yeah, it's in your bio.
Oh, okay. So I can't. I just have to do the shits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You just got to roll 8d6 unless you want to. Can you up level? Yeah. So if you want to up the level of the spell, you got to spend more charges. But the basic is 8d6.
I think I'm okay. I'm going to just use the regular one. So you said 8d6.
Yes, please. Now do the dexterity roll.
8d6. 27.
That is going to the DC. Oh, whoa. Good rolls by the DM today. I got an 18 on that, even with a minus. So he'll be taking half of that. That would be 13 damages of lightning. So that's 25.
Bam.
As you see,
still not bad.
You see an arc of lightning come up and just kind of like licks the bottom of the floor and leaves scorch marks on the paved or the stone tile floor as it just comes up, and everyone's hair just kind of stands on it and it's crack as it rips into the book club as you see it roar out in anger.
Sorry.
After Malka is Waywocket Jr.
Don't you kill my Carl! Although I believe technically the help action still applies and I get advantage.
It still applies, yes.
All right. I'll pull out my rapier and go for the attack. It is 21.
That is definitely a hit. How do you pierce the side? Oh, by the way, is your rapier magical?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, I guess that would be an important question. Uther, is your halberd magical as well?
No, it's not.
Okay. So
I'm magical, but it isn't.
You're magical. So it is going to take. We can just go back over those damage rolls. So it took 1, and it took 4, took 5, so it's back to 20. Bap. All right, but 13 plus 18 is 31, I believe, for piercing damage. Excellent. How do you pierce the this hide of the book golem?
So I imagine he kind of like jumps up and gets probably maybe to the thigh of the book golem, piercing one of the books and dragging it down, and then there's kind of like a shish kebab book stuck on his rapier towards the base of it. And I will take one, two. Well, I'm just trying to see how many moves I have here. If I go 1, 2, yeah, I'll take disengage, and I'll be on this side of Uther.
Nice.
Protect me, giant creature. And that is all I got.
Awesome. At the start of Dragonbait's turn, he is going to take, let's see my notes, 8 bleed damage.
Oh, Dragonbait.
As you see that wound on his arm just kind of gets more grievous and grievous, he's going to do a Cure Wounds on himself and heals himself for 21 hit points. Woo! And he knows that as soon as he heals himself, the bleeding has stopped. And he's going to posture up next to Uther as 2 paladins stand side by side with a swirling maelstrom of paper around you. We go back to the top of the order. Uther, it is your go.
We stand together, my smelly friend. I'm going to cast Magic Weapon.
Ooh, there you go.
On it.
Is that a bonus action or an action?
This is a bonus action.
Nice.
There we go. So, a +2 bonus on all my attack and damage rolls.
Nice. All right.
And that'll add that automatically?
Yep. That. I don't know if we'll add it automatically, but we can always just add a +2 to the weapon and damage, though.
Well, I'm going to take a swing with the halberd, and we'll see what happens.
Do it up.
Pow! So
that's a 14. Unfortunately, you now have the full attention of the book golem as it just slaps the first attack of your halberd out of the way.
Hit him again. Oh, damn.
For another for 11, yeah. You see it just kind of like almost like one of the books opens up into a mini shield and just got ka-chunk and just deflects your blow off the side, unfortunately.
Damn you, creature!
I think Waywocket Senior actually also needs a turn.
You're correct.
Unless he's taking a nap, which is also fine. We have so many PCs.
Yeah. Waywocket Senior is going to retroactively move over, and he is going to do his roll attack. 1 second, get my characters up. There we go. Character sheet. Make a melee attack for a 14 versus AC, and unfortunately that does not land as the hide or the spines and hard covers of this golem are too thick. So he's going to take he can disengage, right? He's a rogue. No, he can't.
He can't.
Oh, he can. Oh, yes. And he's going to take a disengage and sneak back over behind the bookcase.
John, what will break my concentration?
Taking damage. So if you take damage and it's enough damage that you fail a constitution save, so it's either going to be a basic 10 DC or it's going to be half the damage you took, whichever is higher. So you'd have to take a minimum of 20 damage or 22 damage to get to make the DC 11 on the check, and just be a straight up constitution save. So
you have a slightly better than 50-50 chance of getting it, because your con score is at least +2.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if he recharges his page swarm. He does not, so he's going to attack the two no, he's going to attack the 2 people who hit him. So he's going to attack Uther and Waywocket with his massive reach as he just hammers down on top of Uther and then reaches over and hammers down on top of Waywocket. Well, I'm going to roll it up. Against Uther is a 21 versus AC. Is that a hit?
Yes, that is definitely a hit.
All right. You are going to be taking some bludgeoning damage. This is going to hurt. He's a big dude. Oh, my goodness. For 2 10s, plus the damage is 25.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Crunch. As you see, you feel centuries worth of knowledge come crushing down on your head, and kaboom. Unfortunately, none of it goes through your skull, but your skull does a good job of keeping a lot of that knowledge out.
And then what happens to my concentration?
Oh, now you have to do a Constitution save DC, because it was actually 20, so it's still DC 10.
Is it 25 damage or?
Oh, 25,
whatever,
right. So that would be...
Yeah, so it'd be 12. You do it. You nail it.
Yeah. So you get crunched down, and you're still holding concentration. Your resolve does not waver under the massive impact of this book.
And a thing I'm going to remind you of also, Adam, is that you have a racial feature which lets you reduce damage, which should be on your sheet. I think it's by...
Every time?
It takes your reaction. I think you can use it once per short rest.
Sloane's Endurance. You can focus yourself to occasionally. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12. After you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest. Well, this seems like a good time to do it.
And you can add 2 to this roll as well because it's plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, so rolling a d12.
So 5. So you only took 20 points of damage from that hit, but now you still made your Constitution save. You're good.
So how many points of damage did I take before you reduced that to 20? 24?
25.
Okay, so then I get 5 points back here. Nice.
Perfect. For your Goliath resolute toughness. All right, Amalika, you've seen this thing club down and hammer Uther really hard. I didn't roll against Waywalker yet. Sorry.
No, yeah. Hit me first. I dare you to. I mean, you're probably going to do it.
That's an 11 versus AC, actually.
I kind of like just push Uther into the damage more. Sorry, buddy.
Amalika, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I think I haven't used a lot of spells lately, so
and don't forget you have Dante as well.
True, I do have Dante.
Yeah, you can drag Dante onto the.
But I can only use him once per day, right?
He costs sorcery points.
Yeah,
I believe
3 or 4.
3, yeah.
Right, and I just said he's out basically, but to use him, I'd have to spend those, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't understand sorcery points still, so I'm going to use my Ice Blast. Haven't used that one for a long time, so we're gonna bust it out.
Nice. Roll me up. How does Amalika cast Ice Blast at this giant book golem?
So again, she's kind of just standing where she is and is just like, oh, we got to make this stop, you guys, I hope you're okay. And she puts her arms straight out in front of her, palms facing forward towards the golem, and casts Ice Blast.
Do it up, please.
Will hopefully do a thing.
I got to do a dexterity save. 1 second. Boop, boop, boom, boop, boom. His dexterity is not very good. That is a 5.
Yeah.
So 10 cold damage.
10. Mm-hmm. So Amalika's like, take that! As she fires ice out in front of her.
And I believe that's disadvantage on his next attack as well.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, Amalika, is there anything you wish to do? You used to move, use a bonus action?
I think I'm good where I am right now. I've got these ranged spells that are keeping me in a good spot. I'm happy exactly where I am. Although, actually, I might take one step back further. I'm going to move to this spot right here.
Perfect.
I'm going to point out a thing that I didn't notice before. I am radiating an aura of divinity. So whenever anybody's within 10 feet of me, if you make a saving throw, you get a +2 to that.
Oh, nice. Actually, I think yours is going to be overridden by dragon baits. So they don't stack.
At this current moment.
Yeah, this current moment. So they don't stack, but you'll take the best of it. And dragon baits is a +4 right now.
Damn. Well, those smells.
All right, Waywalk it. It is up to you. Or is your turn still up to you?
Yeah. I kick that book that was on my rapier off of it and then scurry through the legs of Uther. I will make a classic rapier attack again. Ooh, it's a 26 to hit.
That is definitely a hit.
It's 11 plus
Sneaky sneakies,
15s, 26s in totals. I will once. Oh yeah, I could go actually pretty far if I wanted to. Don't know if I want to.
I don't know if can rogues actually do disengage as a bonus action. It feels.
Yeah. The cunning action is disengage, dash, and that is it. Those are the two things you can do with your bonus, basically. I can also move my mage hand, Legerdemain, with my bonus as well. I can't take dodge. That is the rogue ability, or the monk ability.
Right.
But because I began my turn next to Uther, I can move 40 feet if I want, but I don't really need to. And instead, I will then just tuck myself back behind Uther and post up behind. Oh, actually, I could move further away than that. I'll move out of his range. I'll go actually. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. I'll be way down here.
Nice. After that is Waywocket Senior. He's gonna poke and say, we going all in on this thing? Cause I got some stuff I can do. I just don't want to waste it for later on.
Go with your heart, Uncle. I think we got it.
You see him hit a button on his chest, and you see his little spider legs come out. And you see like the two chainsaws come up from underneath his forearms. Like, alrighty, let's go. As you see him spider walk over the bookcase, come down, and he is going to attack the golem, the book golem, for an 11. Geez, come on, Uncle Waywocket. Boo. You see him dig his chainsaw blade into the back heel of the, and you see like books and fiber and kind of like this cardboard come flying back up, but it appears to do no damage whatsoever. Dragonbait, he is up, so he's going to do his attack with his Holy Avenger. Nice. That is a plus that to roll. Let's go with that. Oh my God, for a 14, as you see this Holy Avenger ignite into holy fire and just clang as, again, this big, massive arm of books and education and knowledge just like slaps it aside like it was nothing. Unfortunate. We go back to the top of the turn. Is Uther. It is you again.
Bah, your books. Here I come. All right, I'm just going to attack it. And smacking it. 13, probably a no.
That's unfortunately no. As again, it looks like this book golem has probably got some books on martial self-defense in it, because it is deflecting everyone's attacks right now.
All right, you're trying again. 17.
It actually kind of does like that sand, like you come down to bring like that, like an overhead chop, and it just catches the blade in both of its hands and just kind of like flings it away, keeping it safe. You have a bonus action attack if you wish to use it as well, or the bonus action to use on whatever you want.
I guess I'll bonus action attack. No,
unfortunately, as you come around and just bap.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You rolled 2 ones.
Makes this thing weaker.
Oh, I'm sorry. The book golem is going to go first. Is it going to recharge its ability? It does not. So it is going to continue its... because Waywocket's not there anymore. It is going to attack Uther and Dragonbait. So against Uther, that is a 20 versus AC.
Yep.
Okay, here comes some damages for 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and against Dragonbait, that is a 17. His AC is exactly 17, so he's going to get clobbered as well. Oh my goodness, Dragonbait's taking 25 off of that one. Ouch. Ouch. You see Dragonbait, you smell ham as he gets hit real hard.
Dragonbait, no.
All right, after that is Amalika, it is your go. As you see, this book golem is quite an adept fighter and has deflected many of your allies' blows and has given them the business, as it were.
Yeah, we might need to run away from this thing. Do we have the thing that we came for?
You have one of the books, yes. You got that in the hallway.
Miles Waywalked wanted the spell scrolls that were in here.
Right.
Look, they're very important to me, kind of. Listen, maybe he's going to have some magical stuff at the center of him or something. We can find out.
Amalika's like, okay, I'm not going to mess around. We're going to use some lightning shenanigans, my Wand of Lightning Bolts again. We just aren't dealing with this. Up is 3 over with. So 8d6, right?
Correct. Oh, yeah, and this thing tanks it.
That's 33 points of damage.
Ooh. All right, so that
Good roll.
is good. Yeah, exceptionally good roll. That is 11, 100, and 120. Check hit points. You have bloodied this thing.
Bloodied?
Describe this massive arc of lightning that comes out from you, Malika, and connects with this book golem.
Malika's like over it. So she just like blatantly points the wand and is just like channeling all of her rage into this blast as it bursts forward towards the golem.
Nice. You see shreds of like parts of book covers and pages just come like just burning up and cindering up before it hits the ground. Waywalked Jr., your go.
Oh, wait, can I move back once more too? I'm going to move.
Absolutely, yes.
Right there. But that's it. Okay.
Yeah, Waywalked goes, and moves in to try to get this guy. It's another rapier attack. It's an 18 to hit.
That is a hit. You make a connect.
Yeah. It's 10 plus... Ooh, that's my worst yet. It's 25 in total.
That's still good.
Still very good. Very consistent. I will once again take disengage, and I'll be behind Dragonbait this time.
All right. Waywalked Senior, he's going to go with his chainsaw arms. Hopefully he'll actually land something this time. With a 14, and crank, and you hear just kind of like this biting of saw blades into binding as he just cannot land a blow onto the back of this thing. After that is Dragonbait. He is going to cast a spell because he needs to at this point. Actually, no, he's going to Divine Smite if he hits with this thing. That's what he's going to do. 17, as you see the Holy Avenger light up and go crunch right into the side of this book golem. And he's going to roll up his damage. So it's 1d10 plus all that. Oh, there's going to be a lot. Okay. All right. And it's going to take, the first go is 19 slashing and radiant damage. So that is 64.
Oof.
And then he's got to do his 2d8 more radiant damage for another 10. Crunch. And then his second attack, which I forgot last time, will go... Oh, this one's only going to be a 12 versus AC, and crunch as the book golem roars out as like the holy fire radiates through him. You notice that this is radiant energy and not fire energy, as it looks like it's not really... The holy energies aren't really landing on the pages a whole lot. But it has taken some serious amount of damage. Uther, it is your go.
Still swinging. Halberd. 18.
18, that is a hit.
Bam. 13 slashing damage.
And it's magic weapon, so he takes all of it. Ooh.
Okay. Halberd again.
Dirty 20. Nice.
This time. Another 6. Final halberd.
25 actually. Nice hits. And this is just a D4, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'll roll that D4. Just one there.
It helps. You see this book golem as finally Uther's time to shine, as he's just almost like chopping away at that tree ant before, as he's just going to town. You see like sections of books, articles, and periodicals coming flying off of this thing. The book golems go. Does it recharge? It does not. Uther, you have done the most damage to it, so you are going to get his most attention.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 13 versus AC hit?
It does not.
All right, and the next one. Oh my goodness, that's a natural 20. That is a crit.
Oof! Oh no.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt a lot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is like what happened with me in the rock.
You also, you did get critted.
Oh, it's not too bad. You're taking 30 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel a big uppercut almost lift you off of your feet. Can you roll me a Constitution save of 15 for your magic spell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Easy. As you just like, boom, you feel like your teeth rattle around. You got a bit of like tinnitus in your head as your head's ringing a bit after that.
Thanks.
Yeah, sorry?
Oh, I'm amazed at that. That's an incredible Constitution saving throw of 15. Very clutch.
Amalika, you just saw Uther take a big haymaker right to the chops. What is your response?
Oh, you okay, Uther? I mean, I know you're not like super okay, but I hope you're like okay enough.
Despite my heroic bravado, I am really hurt.
Okay, well,
never have I encountered such challenging literature.
I wasn't expecting that, but all right, hang in there, buddy. We're gonna slay this thing. That's more passion than Amalika's ever seen in a battle. All right, we're gonna let's see. Yes, sorry. I was thinking about using Melf's Minute Meteor, but just want this thing to die, to be honest.
Mini Meteor.
I think it's pretty.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty close to being dead. Between you and Dragonbait and me with my little damage, Uther did a bunch. We're getting there, I think.
Okay, I think I'm going to do Chaos Bolt. I haven't done Chaos Bolt in a while.
Nice. I love that spell. Do it up.
So it's a 22.
That is definitely hit. Roll up your damage, please. If you... Whoops. You hit the meteor spell. That's right. If you hit Chaos Bolt, if you hit the click on
yeah. No, it had a pop up on the screen that wouldn't go away. Sorry.
One
yes.
second.
So
it's one of those fire damage.
6. Hang on. 6 is poison.
Okay. 1 second.
Well, it's poison.
And what is 8?
And 8 is thunder.
Thunder. All right. So you see this mix, these two helixes of poison and thunder go flying out. You see the poison hit the side of the books, and unfortunately it is immune to poison. But the thunder damage will still ring through for 8 damage.
Okay.
As a very clear sign that is immune to poison, Amalika. Do you wish to move or use a bonus action?
I will once again scooch a little bit back towards the bookcase, but that's it.
Okay. As we come up to Waywocket Jr.
More with the scooching. I'll hop in around again. Get the rapier ready. Go for it's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that's definitely landing a blow.
I rolled an 18, so close. 9 plus 13, so 22 in total.
Please describe the death of this book golem as you...
Yay! Fuck you, book golem.
So Waywalker comes around. He sees that there's like a magical part that like it sort of powers the spell that animates this creature. Hops up on a few books to climb up of it, and then gets its rapier deep into that magical energy, dispelling it, and then falling into a heap of books.
Kaboom, boom, 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 as the book golem disappears. Delete. Get rid of that.
You are a much fiercer warrior than Joseph described.
Yeah, the sooner you learn that some of Joseph's descriptions weren't always completely accurate, the better you'll be able to live in reality.
Reality is a good word for it. Yeah.
All right. Do you wish to loot the room?
Yes.
Yes, narrator.
Was the only reason to do this.
All right. There's going to be two things here. Actually, a couple things. First of all, I'm going to... Amalika, can you give me an Arcana check, please?
I sure maybe can. Arcana. 25.
Boom. Yes. So Amalika, you start to look at how these books have all collapsed into a pile and like the magic that kind of pulled them together. And you quickly deduce and figure out that constructs that are made from different items that come flying together, they're kind of like an animated type of thing. You can probably really mess them up if you cast Dispel Magic on them.
Ooh. Okay.
Mechanically, they have to do a Constitution save against your DC, and if they fail, they are stunned for 1 round.
Wait, what is it?
Because like they're like it's magic that's literally holding together. If you hit Dispel Magic on them, you can stun them.
Okay, so.
Sorry, I didn't want to like backseat drive or anything like that, or and you guys were going so well in the fight anyway, so.
And you have Dispel Magic as a spell always prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sorry, what is it that we're casting it on? Sorry, is what I'm confused about.
Oh, so like constructs, if you cast Dispel Magic on it,
this is just a general fact.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like a creature made of books or pots and pans or
a pots and pans robot.
Don't give him ideas.
I mean, that would be definitely... Well, maybe not definitely.
Well, now I wish
pots and pans robots would be susceptible to lightning damage.
Oh, yeah. They probably won't be poisoned, though.
Yeah, definitely not poison again.
All right. I will need 2 people to roll me at 1d8, please. Or, sorry. 1d8.
I'll take one of those rolls.
Do that. 1d8. A 3.
I got a 2.
Okie dokie. All right, so Amalika, from the wreckage of this book golem, you can pull out 2 scrolls of fireball.
Ooh, fun.
Oh shit, I forgot I have that necklace of fireballs too.
Oh yeah, that's right. That would have
been really helpful, right?
Yeah, it definitely had vulnerability fire to it.
It was made of books.
What am I? 2 scrolls of fireball, right?
Correct.
I'm adding this to my sheet before I forget.
And for Waywalk, nice. You find 3 scrolls of blur.
Oh yeah.
3 blurry scrolls.
They actually just kind of like vibrate in your hand a little bit.
Oh, I thought I would learn this spell, but didn't.
All right, you have conquered the book golem. What do you wish to do?
I wish to rest.
Did you end? No, you kept your concentration, eh?
Yeah, he did.
On the.
I did, yeah.
You got a tricky calculus here. You're definitely looking a little shaky, but you do have a magic weapon for the next hour. Do you think you can power through, or how hot you looking there?
Despite the fact that I still appear hale and handsome, I have but 3 hit points.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that really fucked me up. So I can cast a Cure Wounds on myself.
Well, before you do, you smell lemons and see Dragonbait kind of like wagging his tail as you regain 18 hit points as he casts Cure Wounds on you.
Thank you, my smelliest friend.
Oh yeah, now I'm back up to 21? Why not? I mean, I can also cast Cure Wounds on myself eventually.
If you
Yeah,
wish.
I also have an emergency cure wounds still in my spell scroll or my ring of spell storing.
I feel like we as a party are not used to healing ourselves.
No. I mean, that was also Yosef's job for a long time.
Oh yeah, well actually it was mostly Carl's job because he could cast it through Carl. That was such a sweet.
Now we just have dead Carl.
Yeah, now we just have half a rat.
And you see the smell of
We
lemons.
technically have two halves of a rat.
2 halves of 1 rat.
You also smell a heavy tar smell emanating from Dragonbait, as he looks very pleased with himself.
What did you do? Did you resurrect the rat? Did you fix the rat? Carl Jr., you good?
I don't think Carl Jr. is gonna be fine from that one, but he'll be back after an hour's rest. Next time when we do take that break, he'll be fine.
You can take a short rest now if you wish.
Do?
He looks very. You can roll me an insight check.
No, I don't want to take the short rest. I want to hold on to my weapon.
Okay.
Got a 16 on insight.
16. You get the feeling that he feels very victorious and good about winning a battle.
Well, nothing says victory like the smell of tar. So is there anything else we need to gather in this room? Or shall we move on to our next side mission?
Well, I think this was the room that we were looking to get the Crystal Fortress in. We got that in the hallway. So
This was just the loot.
yeah, we were getting greedy, and frankly, this worked out really well for me. I got some new scrolls, and I didn't even get any paper cuts.
Yeah, I mean, not that I'm complaining. I got real hit with a boulder last time, so I think I was owed a chill fight, not a chill fight, but I was owed no paper cuts, it was coming. Or not.
Well, I nearly died, and I can't help but feel you are both taking that a little lightly.
I mean, I also nearly died in the woods, so, I totally understand, but let's move on. Let's go.
Yeah,
You
I
are
think
right, compatriots. What room shall we go to next?
Well, we gotta find that thing that's the portal to the basement, right?
We also need to find the precious items of those bossy ghosts. Maybe they need to leave this place.
But we definitely want to try and save as much. I mean, we can't do battles like that in every room we go to and then fight the most powerful things. So we really got to find this basement creature.
yeah, but as we said, I mean, hopefully, it moves, which is going to be very tricky to, track. Because how do you track a moving stair portal? I've never done it before. And, I think we should.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I think we should just go to the places that we know where they are. They aren't moving, and hope that, the basement creature reveals himself. Because we do have quite a lot of tasks in the basement.
It's true. Maybe he'll find us.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go then.
All right, so I'm thinking, next up, I think we got everything we need on the first floor. So we might as well head up to the second and work our way up. And see if we can't find that Jade Charm from Conjurer Floric. And maybe something else is there. I think that's his 4th floor on a workbench.
I believe it was on the Conjuration wing.
That is sorry, I'm looking at all my notes here. Conjuration wing is on the 2nd floor. Yeah. All right, back to the main hub.
All right, don't forget, you have to walk back through the misty portal and into just a random maze setup thing.
Perfect.
Do you wish to go into the misty passage?
Yep.
All right, who's ever stepping in first, please roll me a d6.
I will go in first, and here comes a d6. Confidence.
Ooh, a 1. Very cool.
That's probably good.
Uh-oh.
This is actually my favorite one, because that's why it's 1.
Uh-oh.
As you all step through, as you land in, it's almost like, think of it as like an old Duke Nukem or Doom level 3D type of map where it just looks like a series of lefts and rights everywhere. You land in the square, like this T intersection. As you look around to your left and right, I'm going to do Theater of the Mind because Roll20 does not like Safari, or Safari does not like Roll20. As you go looking around, you see that 10 feet down, there's another turn to the left. And if you go to looking off to the east, another like 5 feet down, there's a turn off to the right. This appears to be a literal mini maze within this small little maze area, as the shelves are like built right up top to the ceiling. It feels almost like an oppressive cell-like maze. Can everyone give me a perception check, please?
At a 20.
24. Woo, Uther.
And a terrible roll for Waywalk It.
Yeah. I'm going to let you guys take the lead on that because Dragonbait's perception is not the best. Let's see. Yeah. He's more of an athletics guy. So Uther and Amalika, you see in behind, just kind of like through some of like the gaps in the bookcases, you see this massive hulking, maybe like 10 to 12 feet tall figure. Big, muscular. And it's not like that sound of footprints or foot pads hitting the ground. It sounds almost like cloven feet. It's kind of like tromping. It's kind of like this deep inhaling breath, like as it seems very slowly walking, and it seems about maybe like 2 bookshelves away from you.
Could this be the basement access beast?
Oh, how can we tell? Waywalk It. There's something over here.
I'll peek over, and I will give a nature check.
Yep, nature check would be perfect. Also, you smell ham.
Would my detect magic help at all with this at all?
You can turn it on and you can find out what happens.
Let's do that too. While Waywalk It is doing the check, I'm going to also turn on my detect magic.
Stinks of like portal magic or whatever. Yeah. Like that would be helpful, right?
Amalika, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, maybe. How do I do that? How do I do that?
Just click on your character sheet and it should have your, and just like click on Constitution save. Boom. 19 easily. You don't get blinded by it, but as soon as you turn on to detect magic, it's almost like turning on night vision goggles in a fully lit room. Like your head snaps back.
No.
It doesn't blind you at all, but it definitely gave you a bit of a headache as like you realize, oh god, and you turn it off right again.
Oh, we did not like that. Oh my god, what was that? My eyes.
Is it the portal monster?
I don't know what, but there was like an ungodly amount of magic. Like it was like staring directly at the sun, but like worse.
You start to see like little stars just like off to like the left and right of your field of vision, Amalika.
Did the librarians describe the portal monster to us?
Yeah, it was a maw demon.
A what?
A maw demon. Actually, you've seen it before. Yosef summoned one and it horribly murdered that Zentarim.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Does this look like the same or similar kind of maw demon as that one?
Oh, you know, maw demons are very small.
Oh, okay.
So this is not it.
It's not my maw.
I heard your maw was so short, it only required 2 people to get through the portal.
Holy Hannah.
What do you wish to do? You still smell ham. As you just hear that kind of like just like the slow pacing, just like.
I wish to not die.
Yeah, hold on. Remember when we got that sweet staff of the woodlands? It has something just for this. So from his back, Waywocket pulls that like leafy staff that's made of a magically enchanted wood. He like sort of gently goes to tap to the ground, but instead a sort of like mystical darkness swirls out instead, and I will cast. This is actually busted. I will cast Pass Without Trace. Without even, doesn't even cost any charges. That's insane.
It is insane.
So now these like veils of shadows and silence radiate from us, masking me and all of my companions for the duration, which is up to an hour. We all have a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks for the next hour. So, pretty good. All right. Now I'm thinking we sneak by and just continue on our merry way.
What room we're in again?
Pardon?
You're in like a magically summoned kind of like just bookshelf area of the
Yeah. So
But
tiptoes, quiet. Okay.
Oh.
There's enough room for us to pass by, yes?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm going to need everyone to actually roll me your stealth checks now.
All right.
Oh.
Stealth.
Oh, I got a nat 20 for a 27.
Plus 10.
Ooh, plus 10. So yours is 37.
37? I'm very stealthy right now. Like, so stealthy.
I'm much less stealthy. Actually, I think, Adam, you have disadvantage on this roll because you are wearing heavy armor, but you can't get much lower than a 5.
I don't think I am wearing heavy armor, though. Am I?
You have splint on, which is heavy, I think.
Ooh, Waywocket Sr. rolled a natural 20 and has a 35 on his stealth check. Or wait, that's 30.
Try to steal my thunder.
37, sorry. He tied.
I only rolled a 22 with that bonus.
1 second, I gotta roll Dragon Bait as well.
I rolled only a 3.
Oh, Dragon Bait rolled a 5, so that turns into a 15. Everyone almost vanishes, like the Pass Without a Trace spell kind of like extends the shadows of the bookshelves around you, and you all just kind of like blend, almost like Homer Simpson going into the hedge, just kind of like blend back and just kind of like freeze and lock up. Dragon Bait, you see that smell he's emitting, the ham smell, is not helping your case right now. As you hear in this deep growly voice, like, so I work on my deep growly voice. Who's out there? Who's in my territory? As you hear the cloven feet begin to like pick up a little bit of pace, and you hear something metallic begin to drag along the tiled stone floor. I smell. Is that ham? Why do I smell ham? Who's cooking ham in here? I haven't eaten in years. What do you wish to do?
Well,
Can I cast prestidigitation like somewhere else behind it to kind of like create a spark that distracts it maybe?
Yeah, if it's within range, absolutely.
Is it within range? I don't know.
That's,
But I don't know. I'm just trying to do something to kind of like get it to turn away so we could just run.
the range is 10 feet, so you can do it 10 feet away from yourself.
That's probably not going to help, is it?
You never know.
Oh, wait. It can also cast an odd odor.
10 feet away, but
So-
it still can.
counter odor.
Yeah. What odd odor could we put somewhere else to distract it?
Well, just more ham.
Sure. Okay.
Let's lean into the odors we're already creating.
True. Okay, so Amalika's gonna kind of like, but behind them, cast like prestidigitation to kind of replicate the ham smell and hopefully throw it off slightly.
All right, I'll say give me a deception check, but you can get advantage on this because you're using magic to help you out.
Okay. Wait, what did you just say? Persuasion?
Deception.
Deception, yes.
Deception. Sorry, I was like not paying attention.
That's all right.
A 19.
19. All right. You, Amalka, how does your magic craft the smell of ham 10 feet away from you and down to a hallway?
So I feel like she's kind of forming the ball of smell within her hands to actually be like a ball. And then she kind of tosses it again like a ball. So she's just throwing it as far as she can away within the limits of her magic to try and throw off.
Is it like a cue ball, a softball? Does it have like a bounce to it? Is it a roll?
I'd say it's like a tennis ball, like kind of just like, yeah. Got that little bit of, it's nice and easy to throw, has a little bounce to it,
So you see this little conjuration of essence and mana, like this kind of like pinkish, purplish kind of swirl as it goes boink, 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 10 feet away and just kind of as the smell of ham kind of changes a bit further south of you, as you see this big, furry, fur-covered fist just kind of grasp around one side of the bookshelf and go. And you see this large bull snoot with a ring in its septum, and these two large horns come out from around the side, and these like large, almost onyx-like black eyes. As you see this huge, large, black-furred minotaur dragging a great axe behind it, come around.
Whoa!
I smell this ham here, but I don't see no ham. Oh, I haven't eaten in so long. Oh God, I would do anything for some ham right now.
Do any of us just have ham that we could actually eat this guy?
Ham creates.
If you have conjure food, you probably could.
Yeah, which the staff does not have any food conjuring abilities. Nor do I have much more.
Martinum would have been so useful right now.
Yeah, it's
he also may have been killed by that book golem.
Okay.
I don't think the Minotaur would wait for Martem to bake a pie or something.
Wow. Y'all are haters on poor Martem.
Look, I respect Martem's fictional right to exist.
He's probably baking a pie right now.
He's just not an adventurer. Yet.
I was just saying we could have used his skills, all.
I think in D&D you have to be 13 to go on adventures, which also seems very young.
Yeah. So what do y'all do? And you see this kind of this big horned head just kind of peering around. It's actively trying to look for y'all, but that passive trace is doing you just these small, it's not even obvious magic. It's just the shadows are just kind of enveloping you. Amalika, you're actually very, very impressed with how well these shadows are just interacting with your magical essence and you're just kind of exuding, it's just almost in perfect synchronicity with you.
Oh, actually, I know what exactly I should do. So I'm going to, away from us, from the direction that we want to go, I'm going to cast an illusionary ham.
That's so mean. He's not even going to have real ham. That's going to make him angrier.
Well, then we're going to run like hell.
Well, now I feel bad for him.
All right. So how do you conjure this magical ham?
So sort of similar to, a little bit different from Amalika. Waywalker kind of points in the direction that he wants his ham, and then using his sort of fingers draws a ham in the air and then pushes it forward, and then the illusionary ham appears. It can actually be 30 feet away from us, so it's quite further. The visual smell thing might not totally be balancing, but he now does see a glistening Christmas ham.
Nice. All right, let me do a quick roll for him. Oops, that's just 1 second.
Yeah, it's his dexterity, it looks like.
Yep. You see him reach out with his arms to try and grab the ham as it just goes sailing by, and he begins to follow it down the hallway. He's like, ham, by the odds, a ham. I'm so hungry. As you see him...
Cheese it! Sorry, go.
You see him actually reach the ham pretty quickly because he's quite a large creature, and his hand passes through it. He's like, it's not real. Nothing's real here. As you see him slump down and just kind of like hold his head in his hands, and you hear gentle sobbing.
Oh, now I feel really bad.
You'd feel if he was splitting open your skull.
Well, he was just hungry. Just want a little snack.
I think this is the perfect time to slink away and not take a flight with the Minotaur in the labyrinth. Let's go.
Just want to point out.
Now is not the time for empathy.
I disagree, but let's go.
1 second.
Always a good time for empathy.
You smell honeysuckle coming out from Dragonbait. As he,
what's that mean?
I unfortunately cannot tell you, but I can tell you his tail is not wagging, and he's pointing like he's got a finger, like his scaly finger is pointing back at the Minotaur because he's used his ability.
Who's used his ability?
Dragonbait has used his ability
To point?
He's done something, but he's definitely pointing, and you smell honeysuckle as he's like gives it a couple of extra points of emphasis as he points back at the Minotaur.
What's going on?
Did you make him a ham?
Sorry, say that again.
I said, did you make him a ham?
Is your ability ham creation?
You see him shake his head no.
All right, Dragonbait, I trust you implicitly for some reason. Lead the way.
You smell lemons as you see his tail begin to wag as he motions for you to. He's moving with caution, but he's moving towards the crying Minotaur. You get closer.
I believe in him.
You get closer and closer, and he's kind of like has one hand up as almost kind of like the first barrier of defense against the Minotaur, and one hand back, trying to like act as like a separation between your group and the Minotaur. As you see the Minotaur hold up his head, like, why do I smell lemons? Who's out there? Who's messing with my oratory factories right now?
Oh.
Well, it's the Trollskull Trio and friends just trying to make our way through an archive, and we have a gift, I believe, for you and your plight.
Oh, if you can get me out of this maze, I'll do anything for you. I'm so thirsty. I'm so hungry. I've been wandering around here for weeks.
It might be even longer than that, my friend. Time moves differently in here.
Oh no!
Be not a good time to traumatize him further.
I just need something to eat or drink. I feel like I came in here with an adventuring group and we got separated, and then I got stuck in here, and I thought, oh, Jasper, it's a maze. You're going to be great at this. This is what Minotaurs do, but I've just been going in circles for. Who knows? We felt like weeks so far in here. I'm just so hungry. I'm so thirsty, and I can't sleep in here.
Technically, Minotaurs are meant to guard mazes, so you're doing a great job.
Well, third. Okay. Practicalities.
Do you have any food?
Well,
do you have any water to spare?
Yeah, here is, I'm sorry to say, I just have rations on me at the moment, but here, take a ration.
So everything's delicious when you're hungry, and like you just, it's almost comical, the size difference between a Minotaur's hand and a gnome's hand, as he just like rushes over, and it's like waywalking. It's he grabs all the way up to your elbow and just kind of like almost like someone stripping meat off of a bone, just like pulls all the rations out of your hands, and it's like just it's like, oh my gosh, oh the old gods and the new, this is the greatest tasting rations I've ever tasted in my life. Thank you so much.
You do seem rather desperate, so you're welcome to eat this half of a rat.
Hey!
It's like
You've just been carrying around dead Carl.
You never know what you're gonna need.
It's like I said, when you're hungry, everything's delicious, and just shoves the rest of Carl.
Are we not concerned for giving him a taste for flesh?
He's like, actually, I'm usually vegan, but I'm so desperate right now.
Oh, I love him. You can have some water. Has he already had water?
He has not had
on
water.
The rations.
But you see, like his
Amalika, holds up
his
water skin.
His onyx eyes just like get that extra shimmer of black, or extra shimmer to it, as like you see kind of like a small tear come down as he grabs it and just it's almost like popping a water balloon, just like squeezes it all into like whoosh, it all flies to the back of his throat. And he has kind of like that cough when like your throat's so dry and like water hits it for the first time. It's like oh man, oh my, that is the most refreshing drink I've had in quite some time. Thank y'all for helping me so much. This is so much appreciated. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can thank our friend here. This is Dragonbait. He's the one that convinced us to stop sneaking away from you.
You see him look at Dragonbait, and you see him stand up, puts his great axe down to the side, and the great axe is about like stack like Waywalker Junior and Senior on top of each other, and that's about the length of the great axe. And he offers out like a formal handshake, and you smell just a massive amount of smell of lemons as Dragonbait returns it. It's kind of like the where they grab the forearms and like a good solid bond as they shake hands together. It's like my thanks to everyone. You definitely saved my life in here, and I will do everything I can to. If you can get me out of this maze and out of this archive, I will do everything in my power to help you all out.
I mean, you're welcome to come with us. We have to go get a couple things from this room. And then you can leave with us if that works for you.
Yeah, we're headed to the main foyer right now. Maybe you can get out from there.
Oh.
Also, FYI, we'll probably have to fight a number of dangerous creatures on the way. But we do have the option of eating killed.
He says, well, I don't know what's happened to the rest of my party, but if I've been in here for weeks and possibly longer, I'm going to assume that they've gone and walked through to the other side.
Yeah, good.
Fine.
Probably totally made it.
Did we? Okay, this is me out of character for a second, but what were the hallway creatures we found in the previous section?
Those were
dead
skeletons.
Yeah.
So we don't know what they were, though.
You don't know what they were, but you definitely know that they either starved or died of thirst.
Oh, so it's entirely plausible that those were his adventuring pals.
Well, it seems like a lot of people have died in here, so.
Well, if time works differently.
Yeah, I'm just not going to show my new belongings to the sky until it becomes necessary.
Yeah.
That just seems good. All right.
He says he stands up and like, oh, well, thank y'all. My name's Jasper Bovine.
Nice to meet you, Jasper. This is Waywocket. That's also Waywocket, Amalika, Utha, and Dragonbait.
It's like, well, pleased to meet y'all. I would offer my services to get out of this here maze, but I've been walking in circles for weeks now.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, you go ahead, Amalika.
I was just going to say, well, maybe before we go much further, since we're near the door, what if we tie one of our pieces of rope to the door here to kind of make sure we don't go in circles and use that as a way to get our bearings as we move forward?
It's actually more of like a misty wall than a physical door.
Is there a place that we could, like, around a nearby bookshelf or something that we could tie?
Absolutely.
Okay, so can I do that and just so we have a way back in case we wind up at a dead end or anything?
Perfect. If you wish to try and solve some maze stuff, give me an intelligence. One person can give me an intelligence check, or someone can help out and give that person advantage on the intelligence check.
What do you want to do, y'all?
Yeah, help me. Get your headband together here and let me roll some intelligence. All right,
Okay.
headband.
I will
All right.
give you advantage.
We tried doing 2 different left turns, and oh my fucking god! I
Waywalk.
rolled 2 3s.
Ouch, double 7. You see Waywalk take the rope and gives kind of like this way as he takes a right, takes another quick right, and he's kind of leading the rope out, and he takes another right and leading more and more rope out behind as he takes a 4th right, and you see the original knot that Amalka tied in the bookcase.
Good news, I've eliminated that path.
Okay. Want to try again? We could do. What did you roll? This intelligence?
Yeah, I just hit the
Oh,
versus intelligence
I see.
on my character sheet. Yeah, why don't you take the lead this time, Amalika? But I'll boost your brain. Think about left, because I did a lot of rights. Maybe left.
Maybe left. That's a 15.
Yes, excellent. That's exactly the DC you needed. Amalika, you saw that Waywalk. It may have been trying to do that old maze technique where if you just follow one side of the maze, it'll lead you outside. But you're more magically inclined, and you remember when you had detect magic on, you listen for like kind of like a harmonious chime, and you sort of like you take that moment just to like take in your senses, and you can feel the shadow magic around you as you feel kind of like this cool kind of like cold chime. Wah. As everyone else sees Amalka close her eyes, and she kind of just leads you blindly through these patterns, taking a left, a right, 2 lefts, a right, straight down. And then you just come up to this, again, it just looks like a normal misty wall that you've walked in through before. And if you look back, it looks like almost like you're in a warehouse of aisles and bookshelves. And Amalek, you feel for certain that this is the right wall.
Okay, guys, I think we're here. And by think, I mean, I'm like 99.79% sure that we're here.
If you're not sure, we'll get to fight a cool monster.
It's true. I mean, and we do have this cool beefy boy with us, so.
No time like the present. Ah!
So.
Yeah, that was me walking through.
As you see Waywalk go, poof, disappears into the mist.
All right, I guess we're all going to follow.
It's like, all right, anything to get me out of here. As you all go transporting through the mist, and you actually you see light come back on as you appear back in the main foyer. As you all, it's Waywalk at Senior, Waywalk at Junior, Dragonbait, Uther, Amalika, Dante, and now Jasper. As you land and you see all the ghosts stand up and go, he is returned, as they've all pointed at Jasper, and Jasper kind of holds up his hands as you see a lot of tension has hit it, as there's definitely some history between these ghosts and Jasper, and that is where we're going to leave it for this week.
Ghosts and Minotaur tension.
The Diecast podcast was produced by Miles Baker, Stephanie Cook, and Johnny Robertson.